Dr. C. Reed Funk was a kind, generous man who spent his life following his passions. He was a pioneer in turfgrass breeding. He led turfgrass breeding at Rutgers University, creating the largest and most successful turfgrass breeding program in the world. He changed the face of the United States with his work, breeding over 150 different varieties of turfgrass, which cover between 70 and 80% of lawns in the United States. Later in life, he refocused his efforts into battling world hunger by creating the nonprofit company IPPFBE, or Improving Perennial Plants for Food and Bioenergy, which creates new, high-nutrient tree varieties. Dr. Funk was a man who was all about the grass.
In Wyoming, our rangelands are dominated by grasses and other plants that developed in northern climates. These cool season species do most of their growth in the spring and early summer when the air and soil temperatures are low.
Dr. Funk was born in Richmond, Utah on September 20th, 1928. He was raised on his family's farm and was a great student. After graduating from high school, he received his bachelor's and master's degree from Utah State University and had the highest GPA of his class. He studied alfalfa breeding at Iowa State for a year afterwards, but he then transferred to Rutgers University, where he received his PhD in agronomy.
The example that you see here is Kentucky bluegrass, and the genus species name is Poa pratensis. This is a fairly common lawn grass that we see in the Maryland area, also throughout the U.S., particularly in the northern parts of the United States. It can be used from anywhere from mowing heights of, say, 1 to 2 inches, so we might see it in an athletic field.
Dr. Funk joined the faculty at the New Jersey Agricultural Experiment Station at Rutgers University in 1961. Throughout his career that spanned over 4 decades, he was credited with the development of hundreds of cool-season turf grass cultivars, with significant improvements in pest and stress tolerance. Manhattan, perennial ryegrass, and Rebel tall fescue are examples of his varieties. Both are considered landmark cultivars and have served as a foundation for many of the new cultivars used today. His sharp sense of observation led to many discoveries, including the first successful interspecific hybridized cross between Kentucky bluegrass, which normally reproduces asexually through apomixis. The interspecific cross has allowed turfgrass breeders to create genetic lines and varieties that suit almost any environment. Reed's diverse turfgrass collection and breeding programs have revolutionized turfgrass throughout the world. Clark Throssell described Funk as a true icon of turfgrass science and the turfgrass industry, saying, "Reed made incredible improvements in cool season grasses that are used on golf courses, home lawn, sport fields, and other turf areas around the world. Reed was a fine person, humble, willing to help, and generous with his time and talent." In 1996, Dr. Funk started an ambitious perennial tree crop breeding project at Rutgers, wishing to develop highly nutritious and sustainable tree crops able to be grown on marginal land. As a child, he had watched his father experiment with grafting Carpathian walnuts onto black walnut rootstock, the goal of which was to develop a cold-tolerant and productive nut tree that would thrive in northern Utah. He eventually expanded this project to Utah and developed the nonprofit foundation IPPFBE, which is dedicated to breeding tree crops adapted to the Intermountain West region of the United States. Both of these projects are prospering today because of Dr. Funk's vision. Dr. Funk made a lot from royalties due to his numerous plant patents. He donated these royalties to many productive causes, including many research programs and the turfgrass breeding program at Rutgers. Dr. Funk died on October 4th, 2012. He was a very ambitious, driven, and intelligent man, and he will forever be remembered for his contributions to the world and to plant breeding.